Hello everyone and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, the Slayer of Kings. Last time Hexawado fell and we beat up Tyrion. This time, Kolek is going to be continuing his slow march.
This action does not
Franz
have
is
my
over
consent.
here and somehow still hasn't equipped the Gall Miraz, which is arguable because the Reichland Runefang does have the AoE buff. It's more for if you want Franz to be support instead of just direct killy murder time. And Franz can be pretty scary if built for killy direct murder time, believe you me. I've used my own killy Franzes and they're quite impressive. Alright. What are you carrying? You are carrying an ancient battle site and all that. That's not too bad, honestly. Not one Arachnos. Nothing I care about. No one I care about. I'll ignore you and keep moving on the Tomb Kings and hope that this dwarven hero will stop frickin' following me everywhere! Alright. Let's end the turn. Hope these dwarves will stop being pricks. Oh, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? The Empire! Are you going to attack Kolek with a bunch of armies again? Because that's worked out very well for you the last times you've tried it. Now you're going to wander off. Good boy. Good boy, Karl Franz. Knowing when to quit. That's an important skill. Knowing when you can't win. And Prath performances most definitely say that versus the Sun Eater, Franz is not all that great. Even if Kolek has, as I said, gotten a nerf. I do wish there was a way for the Sun Eater and Sigvald at least to show up in the Vortex campaign. I know Archaon can't because he's the Everchosen and he signals the rise of chaos and blah blah blah, but it'd be kind of cool if Sigvald and Kolek could show up leading an army just going, fuck it, we're having fun. Rampage! And, well, go on a rampage throughout somewhere. That'd be neat. Ah, Morgor actually has a full army, including Gore Herds. Ungor herds. Not bad, Morgor. Not bad at all. You actually have a decent stack. Lothern, what are you going to do? You're going to have a terrible army. Like, that army is not going to fight off anything. Are they going to fortify at Port Reaver, maybe? I'm more interested in Hexawaddle at this point, because Mazdamundi is obviously going to be spawned by Hexawaddle.
Simpering fools!
You damn become... Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm a lower strength rank, blah, blah, blah. You think you can bully me, blah, blah, blah. Get the hell out of my face, blah, blah, blah. You want me to give you money? I'll give you money because I don't really care. Blah, 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 blah. I'll skip over all of you because I don't care. I really don't care. The Doomfire Warlocks are going to be pretty nasty to face, I'll admit that. If I ever have to face them in my Alariel go. Is this go? I'm not actually going to be... Oh my. Oh my. I'm on the defense here. My troops are actually pretty badly dinged up. And that is a lot of Ushabti. That is a lot of Ushabti. Oh boy. And Necrosphinxes and Bone Giants. Oh boy. Oh boy. They did not bring a joke of an army here. This is actually fairly threatening. I'm going to back off. Good. I can fully back off and get my turn of replenishment, because with the turn of replenishment, I can take that. I just don't feel confident to being able to do it without losing a unit right now.
There'll be a reckoning.
See, look at how much Archaon replenished. You can see why I'm much more confident.
We shall weave the fates.
Alright, move up to here to support the Everchosen.
Yes.
Alright, now if I hit King Aharos, I will be in favor now. Our resolve is much more sensible now. More importantly, I have actual troops. But this is big enough I want to play out, especially as this is actually a very threatening army, and I haven't seen bone giants personally before. I know that sounds weird, but... Oh, holy shit! That bonus versus large. Ow. Well, alright then. Let's go! One turn of replenishment, put the battle in my favor. Oh boy, they're fighting on the defense. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, my wizards are going to be key here then, so I can wreck their back line. Yeah, they don't seem to have much of a back line, actually. Like, looking at the main back line is going to be those bone giants, and I can't kill those with fire wizards. I can't really reliably kill those with any wizards. Well, except for go throw them into melee if it's an Incendiary High Elf Mage, but Incendiary High Elf Mages are basically melee brawlers with a veneer of magic cast over them, because they are that ridiculous. However, with both armies channeling, I'm going to have a lot of magic to throw around, so I should be able to turn their infantry line of Tomb Guard into mush, as well as wreck a lot of their armored units and keep my troops fairly buffed up. And yes, I'm gambling on a frickin' 5. That is awful. I don't think I know anyone who wouldn't gamble on a 5. Start deployment. Alright, what's their forced deployment look like? Okay, over here is the vast majority of their large units, including... Are they trying the 24 Desert Riders riding in a line trick on me? Really? Alright. You guys over here. You guys also stay over here. You're going to come in second. Archaon is going to come in with you.
Chosen! Chaos comes!
You guys are the front line.
By God's call.
You guys are still a bit dinged up because you got really wrecked in that last battle.
Tremble, mortals!
You guys stay in the back slightly because their ranged firepower amounts to 1 unit of skeleton archers, and that's not enough for me to actually be worried. I don't think this army even has any Great Bow Shabti. Looking at it, the answer is no. This army does not in fact have any Great Bow Shabti. So I have one thing to fight. Right. Sorcerer, move up. Now I'm going to want my troops to move up very quickly. Because you want to get chosen to the brawl. Chosen like to brawl. You guys over here, and Archaon himself over here. But the Sorcerer needs to activate Arcane Conduit, and let's go for Forbidden Rod too. Get my reserves ridiculously high to 147. That's not a joke. Also, you should pop that. And you should get over here, and channeling staff is not really that useful for you.
Chaos comes! Ruinous powers!
Really, all of these guys should just sort of advance on a broad front towards this area. Just ram Chosen down their throats repeatedly. Alright. Chaos Knights can move over here to support, again. As can their Shaggoth. And their other Shaggoth. This unit of Chosen can go over here. My Wizard can just sort of lull at everything. Alright. And... extended effect duration and increased damage. Let's throw this in the middle of these Necropolis Knights. There's... actually, no. Get over here quickly.
Take this!
Then go burn them. Make sure that I cast it at the right time. And... now. See how badly I can wound their Necropolis Knights.
I wield forces of the god of magic.
And it goes entirely the wrong way and completely wastes all of my time. Lovely! I'm so happy about this.
By God's call.
Alright, let's look at Archaon and Company. You guys are most of the way to your locations. Get closer. Get closer. I want to get this as close as simultaneous as I can. But the Necropolis Knights are going to be a problem because they're armor piercing.
Chosen by their will. Time to despoil. Time to despoil. They will survive.
Alright, and you have killed 31 somehow.
Destroy.
No, I don't want you to actually get down there. That would be a really bad idea for you. Alright.
Chosen. Dawn comes.
Pause. Alright, and you can join Control Group 1, and you can join Control Group 1, and Control Group 1 can target their Necrosphinxes. Necrosphinxes are anti-large, but 4-to-1 odds will wreck anyone's face. The entirety of Control Group 2 can run in on these Ushabti because they're anti-infantry, and Archaon can support said Ushabti. Let's go. Meanwhile, Control Group 5 can move in as the general infantry support. You can pop this again! Good. I can activate Flaming Sword of Ruin. Go fast! Kill the War Sphinx! And, wow, what are you guys doing over there? No, seriously, what are they doing over here? I have several cars just chasing this one unit. That's no bueno. No bueno. Or however the saying goes. You... Alright, pin them down. Because once I get those Necropolis Knights dealt with, that's a big problem out of the way. And you guys just get stuck in more. The rest of you are mostly actually advanced to your positions. That's no good either. I want you guys to get stuck in. Advance in. Just general formation, charge. Brute force. Skill is for other people. I'm Chaos. If they all die, then so be it. And the Ushabti are getting absolutely wrecked. As is that... Wow, where'd their Necrosphinx even go? It's not even a unit anymore. Wow, they got butchered. They got wrecked. Halberdiers on the Necropolis Knights. No, I want the Halberdiers on the Necropolis Knights. Normal chosen to focus on the Spearmen. You guys move over like that. You guys move over like that. The Ever-Chosen himself really needs to get stuck in. Should also activate Standard Die, so I have more melee defense overall. This great big brawl seems to be moving in my favor in general. First Chosen are getting shot to shit. You need to move up. You, sir, need to keep getting stuck in. And probably activate Filth Mace as well, so you have more weapon damage. Causes Terror won't help too much, but... Alright, what's their troop count look like? They have lost about the same number I did. Given how monstrous creature heavy that army is, that's pretty good for me. Alright, Control Group 1, wreck the Hero Titan. Archaon himself, get in there and start wrecking things like Necropolis Knights in one-on-one combat, because you're fucking Archaon the Ever-Chosen. Never mind that Necropolis Knights are supposed to be ridiculous bullshit bastards in the fluff. You're freaking Archaon. You're the biggest bullshit bastard there's ever gonna be. He's gonna be the very best. No one ever was. That's basically Archaon in a nutshell, believe it or not. Just keep pushing in. Because somehow most of my troops aren't actually fighting what they should be. Get stuck in, boys. Seriously, their troops are... Their army is... What are you guys even doing? You're moving. Okay, good. For some reason I thought they weren't moving for a bit. Alright, and a Flaming Sword of Queen and this General Knot to give me an advantage. Off an overcharged Burning Head that will go right through here and turn a lot of their infantry line into mush. Let's see how much it kills. 31 to... mush. 105. I would say this is a very acceptable end result. This is a very acceptable end result. Oh, throw out a Flamestorm just because I haven't obviously I haven't screwed them over enough. Holy hell, those giants! You may also know them as Necrolith Colossi, depending on how much of an old nerd you are. I am very much an old nerd. And you could probably also honestly wreck those skeleton archers in melee, wizard. Alright, Control Group 5. Really, I just want you guys to have a general advance on this front. My wizard, Hellcroft Balefire is not doing too good. Guess they're out of Fireball somewhere. Reanimate! Okay. That's not going to end too well for you, but okay. Most of the damage is definitely coming from their big dribbles. Where are you? What are you fighting? Anything of import. Right, get in their ass! If you know that song, hats off to you. If you don't know that song, that's fine too. Let's start the encirclement, boys. Are they having army loss issues? Yes, they are. They are falling apart. I've lost quite the number of troops, mostly to those bone giants. I underestimated how bad those armor-piercing missiles would be. It says they shoot arrows the size of 4 men, and it is not a joke. They're also decent melee combatants, but... there goes one! It's probably going to be a closer Pyrrhic victory. Yep, close victory. The Tomb Kings are one of the best factions for fighting Chaos, honestly, because... they have a very strong monster game. I lost 420 on both armies. Is the game trying to meme me? Am I actively being memed by a video game? Really? Did I actively get memed by a video game? Alright. Alright. Fine. I actively got memed by a video game. Alright. Let's see how this works out. I shouldn't have lost any unit cards, but the reason the Tomb Kings are so good is because not only do they have the whole monster game going on, which is very good for dealing with chaos, they have another trick. Their replenishment and recruitment rates are bullshit tier. Like, they're nearly on par with my own. If they have the tech that lets their global recruitment duration go down to 1 turn instead of 2, well, go down by 1 turn universally, so it takes 2 turns is now 1, they're scary, because they don't have recruitment costs at all. Established Tomb Kings can really fuck up chaos. The trick is to get the Tomb Kings actually established, because if they're not established, they're going to be trying to use Skeleton Spearmen against, say, Chaos Warriors. Well, that's not quite as bad a matchup as it is against Chosen. We saw what even 1 Fire Mage can do to an army of Skeleton Warriors. It involved death. Lots of it. For them. Come on, game. You don't need to tell me I won. I just need to know how much damage the other army did besides those fucking bone giants, who I definitely need some kind of counter for. I probably should have pushed harder with my Shaggoths and tried to charge them, because then they wouldn't have killed nearly so much. Split my Shaggoths likely would have been a good idea. Oh, ow. Hellcroft Balefire got wrecked. But both their kings are on... Oh god, look at those casualties from those bone giants. Ow, 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 ow. Kill captives. Sword of Swift Slaying.
Spirit of Walker.
Alright.
Let us.
At least Hellcroft Balefire leveled up from his horrible beating. What's his weapon? A Filth Mace. Alright, that's good enough. Let's give you a Talisman of Preservation. Make you harder to kill. Can't hurt, eh? Another point in Scarred Veteran. Again, harder to kill. And then let's get you a Ruinous Warhost. For the sake of money.
For chaos.
Let's encamp you for the sake of replenishment, because I did take quite the pounding there. Plus side, even with the fact that the Tomb Kings can't keep up with chaos in terms of casualties,
Wipe them out.
it still takes time.
Bring them to ruin.
On one hand, I very strongly disagree with this auto-resolve. On the other hand, we've had a lot of battles, so go away. And I lost a unit of Gold 3 Chosen, of course I did.
Our brothers will avenge us.
Your brothers are dead.
Dominance.
And so are some of my troops, which is going to be very irritating. Yeah, actually I have three. I could get three Exalted Heroes and have them run around stabbing things.
Impossible.
It would be really stupid and rather useless, but I could do it. Alright. Move. Going to take Kolek a few turns to get to where I want him to go, but it should end up well in the end. I probably should have used Baronier to soften those armies up in retrospect. That would have helped.
Not the blood god.
Let's get rid of that Necrotect.
I'll slaughter in your
Wounded! Good job! Good job, Baronier. Thumbs up! You murdered someone. Thumbs up. Vassal Tribute is giving me a load of coin. 3,229. Which reminds me, can I vassalize you guys finally?
Then. Are you after a drink?
No, I can't. Okay, good to know. I do take fairly regular beatings, though, and that's getting annoying. Because Strength Weakness isn't based on how many unit cards you have, it's based on the status of your unit cards. After all, it only makes sense for the AI to think, oh, you're weak, when your cards are completely shit. However, I'm not really worried about the AI pulling anything out of its buttocks to hit Archaon and his supporting minion. Really, I'm not quite sure what to do with them, because I'm probably going to be able to hunt down Mazdamundi with Kolek and Sigvald quite easily. Which only leaves Teclis on the list. I mean, yes, if I see another legendary lord and near a character that doesn't have the perk for killing them, of course I'll go for it. This is the Slayer of Kings, after all. But we're getting very close to the end. 2 mages remain. One of whom the blood of an Aryan flows strongly in their veins, leaving their body crippled and broken. With their mind and magical prowess, among Elvenkind at least, unsurpassed. Then we have Mazdamundi, a 2nd generation Slaan. Arguably one of, if not the, most powerful caster still around. This isn't quite reflected in his gameplay, but that's because if Ruination of Cities was taken literally and accurately, well, Ruination of cities is not an arrogant term. Let's put it that way. Rather, it sounds arrogant. It is entirely accurate. Consider that for a moment. Consider the implications of the term of a spell called Ruination of Cities being entirely accurate in its naming. How incredibly annoying that would be to deal with fluff-wise. And Malekith wants his money back. I'm still making a profit off of you, even if you do that literally every turn. You know that, right, Malekith? You're paying me 3,200, so even if you demand 3,000 literally every turn, you are still not making a profit off of being my vassal. Sorry, mate. It does ablate his expenses, though. And the exiles from the heck are moving. It's very annoying how stubborn the Tomb Kings can be about crumpling. And the snowy lands of the Northmen. We're going to be seeing something like that, likely, when this Let's Play ends. Just from a rather different point of view in a completely different setting. But still snowy mountainous lands of Vikings.
Greetings. Your abasement pleases me.
And you want peace. No peace. No peace, just war. You leveled up! Let's get you another point in Flamestorm, so it's better and we'll miscast less.
Forward unto slaughter.
How much do I need to encamp? 25%. Right, because I'm Chaos, and Chaos encamps more easily.
Onward to destruction. Shall we decant the wine?
Recruit you a unit of Great Weapon Chosen at Silver 3. Because fuck you, it's Sigvald. That's basically what it amounts to, really. Fuck you, I'm Sigvald. Oh, I didn't know it's tired. Oh, thank goodness your tired didn't actually get you killed.
Yes. Bring corruption. Never stop.
Move out next to Qatar. And you probably just want to force march right next to him.
Yes.
Your army should be enough to hold off any major offensives.
There'll be a reckoning.
And
You need a boon.
it will also mean that I can have this guy go in straight and get the Chaos War Shrine in a much faster time. Reducing upkeep again. Because that's something I have to worry about again. Still, that extra 15% upkeep reduction for Chosen gonna help, because a lot of his cost is, as you can see, the Chosen. So they're not going to go down from general buildings anymore. The rest of his army is Chaos Knights and
We shall weave the fates.
Shaggoths. So, Knights are 8 growth, Shaggoths are 8 growth, but the Knights will also get me more money. But the Knights also have less upkeep at 220 to 300. Let's go for the Knights, though, because I like Chaos Knights. They're fun. Let's end the turn and see how far Colette gets. Alright, not too far. Good to know. Still 3-4 turns before he actually does anything. Now watch him get caught out by an army that auto-resolve says will kill him on the sea, because there's no sea combat, so it's all auto-resolved. Fucking auto-resolve, man. Fucking auto-resolve. Mild fun fact. You know the traits for beating up the various Bretonnian legendary lords? They actually come with a chivalry penalty. and custom results if you're a Bretonnian. Beating up the king if you're a Bretonnian is not very chivalrous. Well, unless he's a shit king, but Lowen Leoncoeur is not a shit king. He is a very good king. Come on, game. Hurry up. Lothern really cannot threaten me at this point. They really can't. Exowaddle, on the other hand, has done something very interesting. Maku Peaks could probably hold off Sigvald now.
Bow before he who wields the Slayer of Kings.
Maybe Sigvald should sit down for half a dozen turns and make his own clone army. Be another colossal dent to my income, of course, but rather than not have to build Sigvald's army back up from scratch, you know? And it's not like I don't have the monetary reserves to pay for it. And no one cares what you're doing, Nagarond. No one cares. Nobody cares about you. Khemri! What are you doing, Khemri? Come on. You're probably going to assault units in one of my armies or assassinate in a different army. You assault units on Archaon, and you failed. My shock is manifest. The exiles in the heck. Again, nobody cares. Really, I'm surprised that Nagaroth is still strength rank 1 with how much it's getting the shit kicked out of it by Nahek. I'm really, these guys have one city. And they're managing to lose. I know how the Tomb Kings can shit out disgusting numbers of basic units. But one city, come on. I mean, just, come on. That's pathetic. I'm sorry. One city. One. And they're losing to it. I guess the current Dark Elven fad is to be around in Norska. Oh, the Beastmen got wiped out. Lovely. No one cares.
God of Mountains!
Alright, let's get you over here. You're taking some attrition, and I don't care. I really do not care. Alright, behold the Daemon Steeds! Blah, 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 blah! Move over here and beat someone up!
Chaos!
Because now, if I attack Batar with you and raise it for growth, my shock at them getting ran over is manifest. Raise it for growth. Next turn I'll be able to get him the Chaos War Shrine. Very helpful. Really, please, so I can get you the Legion of Doom and start making your Chosen better. Better Chosen, kill faster.
Tyrion's eye guides me.
Leapfrog a bit, Archaon, and who are you? King Rar. Really? Rar? Really?
I am the chosen of the gods.
Alright, let's channel so I have more magic. Can't hurt to have 15 more magic points in my reserves after all. It's not like Archaon's going to be moving much otherwise. He'll replenish fully, even if I don't go into encamp.
A beautiful decision.
And move in on Swamp Town and crush it to bits.
Invade!
Really? Why does the game think this is a fight? Just go away. Shoo, this is not a fight. This is not a fight, and it shouldn't be recorded as a fight.
We do not fear death.
Maybe, but you should fear Sigvald.
The spoilers come.
What do I need for that last building? 19 growth? Alright. Alright. Maku Peaks probably has their garrison building. Yes, the Energy Dome. Lovely! That's going to suck. For me. For them, it's great! For me, it's kind of shit. Alright. Not much else to do. Sigvald can't move. Kolek's moved. And the other guy is... well, kind of stuck. The worst that happens is that the Tomb Kings happen to have another stack like that somewhere around here, and therefore can keep going on their little crusade against me. I can't blame them for having a crusade against me, mind, because, well, I have been burning their ancient kingdoms to the ground. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. Things keep interrupting, and it's very, very annoying. At least Kemmler's marching around in the north and getting all of his zombie buddies frozen to death. Lothern, please do something interesting. Throw Teclis at me, please. Or at least show me where Teclis is. I'd like to know where Teclis is so I can punch him in the face. Granted, if you or I, the average guy, punched Teclis in the face, he'd probably fold like a wet noodle. But if you or I got to the point where you could punch Teclis in the face, Teclis is massively screwed up because he's a super powerful wizard. Like, seriously, the guy is ridiculously powerful.
What could you possibly offer me?
You want peace. I'm not going to give you peace. Yes, I will oppose the Great Plan. I'm Chaos. The Great Plan is meant to fuck up Chaos. You think I'm stupid? Here, take your gift, Malekith. You're still paying me money overall, you idiot. I'm still not sure how I managed to get them so badly beaten that they actually accepted vassalization. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, but it has been very helpful. In total, I've probably made a massive amount off of them. I don't know how much, but I'm estimating the hundreds of thousands of favor. Maybe that's why Helbron doesn't show up. She's too busy sacrificing slaves to Cain so that he'll please the dark gods. Granted, I know why it isn't happening because game mechanics, but You get my point, I'm sure. Let's keep going. And watching Nagorond screw around. They do seem to have Sisters of Slaughter now, as well as Supreme Sorceresses, who are pretty good. We are the Khemri! Come on. You're going to assault my units, you might hit me with a stack or two, and nothing you do will ever matter. Oh hey, the Exiles from the Heck, otherwise known as those guys who are somehow fighting Nagaroth and winning despite having one town. Really, Malekith, you need to recruit an army and just slap them in the face. Their armies at this point must be mostly skeleton warriors, and mostly skeleton warriors just is not good.
Unstoppable!
Get out.
Futile.
Vigilo? Does he have a brother called Confito? Oh boy, the Star Tower is actually a really nasty fight. Look at that. Yeah, thriving elven colonies are really hard to crack open because they get a lot of Sea Guard, they get a lot of White Lions. The garrison is generally much better than the more generic ones you get from this. Less Reaver Archers, more Lothern Sea Guard, and White Lions. Reaver Archers aren't bad, they're just not really the sort of thing you want for defense.
I foresee destruction.
Alright, that should be far enough out that you can still encamp.
This is forbidden.
Oh boy, you're going to interrupt me building my war shrine, aren't you?
My Lord Sinch agrees.
Go sit next to Qatar. Alright, and Sigvald, my boy! What are you going to do? You are going to...
Bring my mirror.
Let's continue moving south and see if I can hunt down Mazdamundi. Because I really would like to be able to beat up the big fat frog. It would be nice. One of the plus sides of playing is chaos. I don't need to check my diplomacy screen every few turns to see if I'm untrustworthy. Of course I'm untrustworthy. I'm friggin' chaos. Alright. Supreme Patriarch, Albrecht Haupt Anderson. Oh wow. Dark Elves managed to take Languille. And whoa! Is the Empire going to kick the Dark Elves out of Languille? That would be a good job for the Empire. The Empire isn't really made to fight that sheer amount of AP damage that Dark Elves can shit out with Dark Shards. Like, Dark Shards are ridiculous in how much AP damage they can shit out, believe you me. Especially as they're shielded troops that can fire while shielded. Lothern and Sea Guard may have the shielded rule, but they don't fire while shielded like Dark Shards do. So, it's pretty impressive how dangerous Dark Shards are. Like, those arrow rains will melt even Chosen, because of how much AP damage they deal. Well, bolt rains, but... Point is, flying pointy stick rain. Lothern! I don't want to fast forward through you, I want to see what your armies are doing. Your armies are defending the homeland of Ulthuan from invasion by the Dark Elves. How very in character for you, High Elves. And if only Tyrion was there to be the defender of Ulthuan instead of gallivanting about in Lustria. Hexawaddle, please show me Mazdamundi. Yes, hello! 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 He's garrisoning Pahuax! Well then, we have a legendary lord to hunt. You want me to give you money, don't you? You want money. Take your money. I'm still making 1.2k off of you in total net. This turn alone. Come on. Let's just fast forward through this. No one cares what Nagaron is doing. So they beat up Kemlar. Good job. You punched Undead in the face. One of the weakest factions under AI control because they use their infantry as mainline force instead of monsters, which is what the Undead should be using. Well, that and their ghosts, because ghosts are actually pretty fucking scary if you don't have magical attacks somehow. Units with magical attacks will go through ghosts like butter, but without that, ghosts are very dangerous. Oh hey, it's the Imperishable. And that is 3 stacks. That is 3 stacks of actually fairly dangerous troops. That's 3 stacks of very dangerous troops, etc. Oh dear. Oh dear. On one hand, Archeon will be able to add Mr. I have a multi-day title to his kill count. On the other hand, that's 3 stacks of troops that are fairly in-game. That's gonna hurt.
Now. Unleash chaos!
Mastamundi's army is pretty strong in the open field, but it's not very good on the defense. Note, the 2 cards of skink cohorts, the chameleon skinks, the Blessed Temple Guard are scary as fuck. Twice the charge bonus, and a few other stat bonuses. Missile resistance 10%, missile resistance 10%, alright. Mastamundi is on Slag. I'm sorry, Zlack, not Slag. Gator. Really? Alright, let's spend 3 turns building siege engines. If they sally out, I'll be able to crush their infantry line fairly easily. They do have Temple Guard, who are pretty badass, don't get me wrong. I simply don't think they're badass enough, and wow! I'm making less than a negative 1,000 a turn. For Chaos, that is very impressive. Alright, move out, and channeling. And sit next to him, also in channeling.
Despoilers come.
Cetra the Imperishable, with an army of mostly spearmen. I'm not too worried about his army.
I forbid this.
King Amos does have artillery on the Sphinx of Usek, which is going to hurt a lot.
This is forbidden.
And you have a Bone Giant, who I have very much learned in that fight not to underestimate. Not at all. What's Newmass's garrison like? It is just the baseline garrison, which does include a Hero Titan. This is going to be an interesting fight if they attack, and it's going to be an interesting fight if I defend.
My servant fails me.
And Kolek is over here and needs to get on land soon so he won't attrit himself to death in the ocean.
Kolek Sanita. Yes! Bring the storm!
Oh, you can't get into land there? What?
Forward unto slaughter!
Alright, Fortified Grog. Curse of Cannibalism! How very Chaos. My entire army now regenerates!
Slaughter! Destroy!
And the AI runs away, and Dismire claims the unwary.
It shall be. This serves the dark powers. Yes, forged in blood.
Oh. That was a very bad idea, and I'll be tired if they come back and attack me. That was dumb.
Pick mine.
Okay, let's end the turn, and hope I don't get slapped too badly for that. I don't want to lose Kolek. Plus, he has just got his entire stack regeneration. Which is pretty good. Alright. End the turn. The Empire! Nobody cares what you're doing. They are the protagonist faction, mind, but... Come on. If they manage to kick the Dark Elves out, that will be fairly impressive. Because I seem to have an endless supply of armies, going by what I did at... Going by the fights I had at... Yep, they took Languil out of the Dark Elves' hands. Good job. They seem to have an endless supply of armies, going by what Kolek had to deal with. Slightly ridiculous. I know when I kicked it up to hard mode, I expected the AI to get more difficult, but I didn't expect to get buried in armies for multiple turns. Seriously, that is going to remain in my memory as one of the things the AI did for a very long time. It was actually somewhat impressive in its own strange way, because of how dangerous it turned out to be. I'm usually not used to thinking of the Empire as that dangerous to Chaos. At least when I'm playing as Chaos. When I'm playing against Chaos, I'm used to thinking that it's very dangerous. Oh my, you're sallying. I say your force is better on the open field because of those 4 cards of artillery. Let's back off. Let's back off. Artillery's not great on the defense, but on the offense, it is great. And catapults can be pretty good on the defense, just that solar engines and ancient stegodons, question mark, are very strong on, are very direct fire. So, yeah. Basically, if you're on the defense, you want your artillery to be like mortars and catapults. What are you guys doing? They're gearing up for an attack on me. They're gearing up for an attack on me. Oh boy! What's this map? An open field. Oh boy. Lots of skeleton spearmen. Oh boy. Well, they're going to be taking army losses very quickly with that many trash mooks. Alright then. Looks like next time we're going to be fighting Tomb Kings again, and Fraltros is going to have the honor of taking the Imperishable's head. Unless he dies in battle, of course. That's always possible. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or unit names, please put them in the comments section below. And for now, goodbye.